Thanks, Terry. I'm Bec Batchlor, as Terry said. I work with the SOARS program here at UCAR, and I'm going to talk about a vision that we have for a truly inclusive geosciences. For those of you who are not familiar with SOARS, SOARS is a partnership and service to the academic and atmospheric science community aimed at recruiting and supporting diversity. We're really aimed around four main ideas: genuine research, mentoring, community, and ongoing support. We've been around 20 years now, and in that time, 80% of our students have gone on to graduate school, and over 40% of them are working towards PhDs or have graduated with them. We're pretty passionate about increasing diversity in our field, and we might ask, why is that? And I really believe that's because we have a lot of the hard problems in our field: climate change, air quality, severe weather. They need creative solutions, and they need the brightest minds. And research tells us that the way to do that is diversity. Science has been done that shows that diverse teams consistently outperform non-diverse teams, whether that is financially or in presenting more publications in higher impact journals. And yet our own field is still hideously underrepresented. Underrepresented minorities make up only 12% of the atmospheric science workforce and only 8% of the geoscience PhDs. So clearly there's something that we need to do here as a community. Diversity is not big news, is currently big news, and I think across the nation we're working towards this, but recruitment is really only half of the problem. How do we get them to stay? And what I want you to think about is what diversity might look like. Imagine you're a woman, you're a man, you're a parent, you're a veteran, you have a disability, you're the first one in your family to go to college. You have to work 40 hours a week while you're studying to support your family, but you have so much to offer science. Your community is disappearing into the ocean. Your tribal hunting grounds are disappearing. Your house was destroyed by a hurricane. You're looking for a place where your experiences can contribute to your science and are valued. And successful programs realize that for these voices to be heard, we have to make an inclusive environment where we are encouraging our next generation to stay. And I know that's harder to say, easier to say than it is to do, so I thought I'd share some tips from SOARS. Build community. The sense of belonging is essential for everybody to perform at their best, and it's incredibly important for our minorities. We do that in SOARS in very formalized ways. We have a formal leadership training component, which gets people playing silly games and interacting together. We incorporate active learning into all of our classroom activities and group work, and we really foster a sense of cooperation rather than competition. The importance of establishing your group norms right from the start is really, really important. We look for respect, inclusion, and kindness, and that gives you something to define your group culture and to come back to if you start to have issues. Mentoring matters. Mentoring is one of the most well-researched ways of engaging minorities in the field, and it helps at every career level, from student to early career scientist to faculty or in the workforce. In SOARS, we have a crazy mentoring model that involves at least 5 mentors for each student: research, writing, computing, community, and coach. And while I don't say that everybody necessarily needs 5 mentors, think about the idea of using a diversified mentoring stream. It reduces some of that workload. Institutional leadership is absolutely essential. Unless your leaders are walking the walk and talking the talk, you can't expect your culture to change. And we're really fortunate here at UCAR to have constant buy-in to the SOARS program across our UCAR and NCAR leaders. This really is a long-term commitment. Like I said, SOARS has been around 20 years. It took 8 years for the first PhD graduate, 10 years to get our first faculty member. Now we have 11 of them, and we're starting to see the real multiplier effect of having faculty who are minorities. And most importantly, we really can't do this alone. It has to be a partnership between the universities, industry, government. We have to provide REU and internship opportunities and funding. And I really want to thank all of the different organizations that are working towards our vision of inclusive geosciences. There's a lot of people doing a lot of great work, and we encourage you all to partner with us to do that. I know it's a hard problem, but our field's good at hard problems. We can do this. If you want to partner with us, then just get in touch. Thank you.